Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So we have got another Disney princess look, and this is going to be Ariel, the Little Mermaid, one of my all-time favourites. I've always loved the Little Mermaid so much. Always used to want to be her. Probably watched the movie more than any other film because I just watched it so many times. And as I've said in previous videos, I think I said it in my Rapunzel video. Make sure there's no lipstick on my teeth. In my Rapunzel video, my two favourite Disney princes, so the males, are Flynn, even though he's not technically a prince until he marries Rapunzel, but whatever, and Prince Eric. So Prince Eric is my other fave because he's slightly piratey-ish, not really, but like he's on a ship, so that counts. And yeah, I love pirates, so yeah. And also Max. Oh, the doggo, Max. I have a little teddy of Max and he's so cute. So yeah, this is my Disney princess for Ariel. I decided to curl my hair and put a bit of effort into how I actually look rather than my face. Because, you know, wavy hair and mermaids and all that kind of jazz. Even though she doesn't really have curly hair, she just has like wavy hair. But mine's curled, so yeah. And I did a red lip like her hair, a little bit of red and purple on the eyes, purple for her bra, and the tealy green kind of colour for her tail. Did a little bit of blue glitter because, you know, oceans and things, yeah. So yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start off this look using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer as my primer, because I don't really like it as my concealer, but I actually really like it as my primer. And we are popping that along my lower lash line and all across my lid, and also bringing it up under my brow. The next shade we're going to use is the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette, and I'm taking the dark matte teal that's in that. It doesn't actually come out that dark on the eyes, but I'm taking that on a very small little flat brush and kind of creating a wing shape with it, following the natural angle of my lower lash line and bringing it out quite far. And then I actually took this off later on, but I kind of wanted to map it out anyway. I'm doing the same thing on the lower lash line, but it's actually following the upper lash line, if that makes sense. You're following the angle of the upper lash line, going downwards and creating that V shape. And then I'm just going into the crease with this as well, just building it up, making sure it tapers off on the inner corner of the crease and thickens up on the outer corner of the crease. And just slowly build that colour up, making sure that closer to the lid it's a little bit sharper, and you're just kind of flicking the colour upwards. The next shade we're using is the pale teal, or like the kind of aqua shade. It's also a matte finish, and I'm taking that on a fluffy brush and just using that to blend out the upper part of the edge of the darker teal. Just making sure that's all blended, even in that little corner there, but making sure that that V shape is nice and sharp. Then going back in with some of the darker teal and just re-intensifying the crease, again making sure it's a little bit more tapered on the inner corner and thicker on the outer corner, but still keep that nice sharp V on the outer corner. To deepen this up a little bit, I'm taking Inglot Eyeshadow in 340, which is a very dark green. It's like a teal green, and I'm taking that on that same little brush we used at the beginning, and closest to my lid I'm just drawing a line in to create more like a cut crease shape, again thicker on the outer corner and thinner on the inner corner. We're just going to build that up slowly. We still want it to look very bright and like the bright teal that we put at the beginning, but we do want it to still have a bit of depth in it, so that's why I'm going back in and blending with the teal, and then you can go back in with the darker teal and then going back in with the lighter teal, so you can kind of just build it up and mix and match between them until you're happy with your nice blend. And here's where I actually took that bottom part off because I realised I still had to put concealer on, so I was just like, whatever, I'll draw it back in later on. Next I'm taking my concealer. This is actually the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm using that on a small little flat brush and just carving out my lid and creating that nice cut crease sort of shape. You don't have to do a cut crease, but I thought with the red and the purple mixed with the green it might not blend as well, so cut crease might be a little bit better for it. Then I'm taking Inglot's eyeshadow in the shade 50, and this is like a matte red with a gold sparkle through it, but you don't really see the sparkle too much.
and I'm just pressing that on the inner half of my lid, getting as close as I can up to the green and make sure that's still nice and sharp, but only doing half of my lid. Then going into my favourite purple ever, it's the purple from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. There's no name for it, it's just the purple one in the palette. I'm taking that on the outer half of the lid, making sure again keep that edge nice and sharp where it meets the green, but just applying it to the outer half. And then going back in with my brush with the red on it and kind of wiggling that over where the red and the purple meet. And then go back in with the purple and do the same thing until you have that nice gradient between the two. Next I'm taking NYX Glitter Primer. You don't have to worry too much about the gradient between the two colours. It does help, but you don't really have to worry too much about it. But I'm just pressing this over the red and the purple because we're going to do a red and a purple glitter just to make it really interesting looking. But yeah, the glitter will help to soften the gradient between the two shades. The first glitter I'm going to take is MAC's Reflex Red, so obviously I'm going to put that over the red colour. It's quite translucent, it just reflects red, so it's a bit exactly what it says, and I'm just packing that over the red half of the lid. And then for the purple side, this is all out of focus, and I do sincerely apologise about this, I did not notice. So I didn't put it in basically. I popped that over the purple. And now I'm just concealing my under eye, making sure to go right onto my inner corner and tidy everything up. Now we're going back in and recreating that little line, that little extra wing. So you're following your upper lash line down, and then I'm not bringing it out as far as I did with the upper part, but what I am doing is taking that same first teal that we used, so the mid-tone kind of teal, and just smudging that along my lashes. And then taking a small brush again and kind of connect it, almost you're doing like an upside down winged liner, if that makes sense. Like if it was upside down, this is what it would look like. Just to make sure it all looks like it's connected together, but still make sure it tapers off. Then going back in with that paler kind of aqua shade and blending that out. And now I'm taking the deepest teal that we use with that same small brush and smudging that as close as you can get to your lashes. Again, we don't want this to be the focus of it. We do want this just to darken the teals. And then just draw that along the edge of that line and make sure it connects again to the lash line. And then going back in with the mid-tone teal and just blending that all out. Once you're happy with all that, we're going to go on to the inner corner. So this is MAC Reflex Teal, yes. And I'm popping that on my inner corner, and this reflects teal, pink, purpley kind of colours. So it really ties in well with these sort of shades. Popping that on my inner corner. And then I'm taking the shade So Pale from Makeup Geek, and this is just a matte skin tone shade. I'm just using that under my brow to help highlight and also soften any edges of the teal. Then for my liner, I'm taking Inglot's AMC Gel Liner in 77, which is the black. And I'm following that upper wing that we did. So I'm following the edge of that to create my wing, just so it all like looks like it's structured together. And then doing a dramatic enough wing, nothing too crazy, but you definitely want to see that the wing liner is there. Just make sure you connect it really nicely on the upper lash line. For my waterline, I'm going in with Colourpop's Cream Gel Liner in the shade Teaspoon, which is kind of the same colour as the greens we've been using, and I'm just popping that on the waterline. It's probably a little bit more green, it's not as teal, but it blends well. Then I'm going in with the MDM Flow Greater Than Mascara, and I'm popping that on my upper and my lower lashes. We are going to do false lashes as well, so you don't need to worry too much about this part. Just pop it on. Then I'm going in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Liner in the shade Gamma Ray, which I love because it reminds me of the Hulk, and yes, Marvel. But we are taking this, it's a blue glitter, and I'm just kind of lining the edge of those two little wings that we've drawn on the outside. This is just to represent the water. I keep saying it weird, I don't know why. Next we're taking the Girls with Attitude lashes. These are Fantasy Princess, which I think fits quite well, and they're a really nice, like, slightly winged out shape lash. Onto the skin, we're taking Benefit's bronzer in Dallas, and I'm just using that to contour my cheekbones and make me look a little bit more sculpted. For my blush, I'm taking the Mineralize blush from MAC in the shade Hey Coral Hey. I kind of went coral because, you know, water, the reef and all that kind of jazz. Plus it gives a nice bit of colour. And then for my highlight, I'm taking the Rimmell Jelly Highlighter in the shade Shifty Shimmer. I keep wanting to say Swifty because, or Swifty, because of Rick and Morty. But I'm just tapping that on my cheekbones. And then the lip was very hard for me to decide, but I decided to go for a red, and it's kind of obvious now when I think about it. So this is the Retro Matte Liquid Lip from MAC, and it's the shade Feel So Grand. I know it makes sense now to do red, but I don't know why it took me so long to pick an actual lip colour for this look. And then over top of that, I'm going in with the NYX Metallic Gloss in Sticky Fingers. It's a pink, and it kind of blends in really well with this, and it kind of creates more what her hair colour is as well. And just blend that all in.
Alrighty guys, so this is your finished look. I hope you all enjoyed. I actually love how this turned out. I was so not sure what lip I was going to go for, whether to do just a nude, pink, coral or a red. I don't know, I nearly did purple as well at one point. I just chopped and changed so much. But I set it on red with a pink undertone that's shiny. A wet look, yeah, that's the kind of vibe I was going for. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Also want to mention that in Little Mermaid didn't used to scare me back then, does now. I know, usually you grow out of these things when you're an adult and things, but the shark scene in it, yeah, don't appreciate, and I don't appreciate it now. No, yeah, it freaks me out. Yes, it's a cartoon, yes, it's a drawing, yes, I do have a very, very, very unrealistic fear of sharks. Just a little tip. So yeah, and I wasn't afraid of that when I was younger. It's because when I was 7 years old I went on the Jaws ride, and I've been traumatized ever since, and it's gotten worse as I got older. So yeah, but if you did, before I start rambling, if you did like this look, then give me a big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite character in The Little Mermaid? Because I want to know. Mine is probably Sebastian. Yeah, I think he's hilarious. Probably Sebastian or Eric or Max. Either of those. Probably Max because I love dogs. So yeah. I don't know. Any of those three. And yeah, hit subscribe down below if you want to see more Disney princess looks. We are getting through them eventually. Gradually, slowly but surely. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!